like to go, guys? Yep, Emma's right?
Yep. You got the good start you wanted, Anthony?
Yeah, we did. It's a really good half of football.
What do you think of the second half, the way the Dragons came back in? Was it just one of those things, or were you disappointed with you blokes allowing them to do it?
Oh, yeah, we obviously contributed to that with a couple of silly penalties and some defensive errors, but we won the game in the first half with that 40 minutes, and the good part was we had to dig in and win it again. They were probably coming to get us, and we had to withstand a lot of sets on our own, in our own end, and the second, in that last 15 to 16 minutes, once they got within a bit of range, and we did.
Both when you're talking about a side which is sort of recent grand final winner and got that many good players, you expect that they're going to come at you at some stage in the game and they'll get 80 against yourself. Yeah,
absolutely. We were going to always have to withstand some pressure, and some. They're a very good side, got great halves. And we just made a couple of little individual errors defensively, and they were back in it then, and it's hard, as they found in the first half, it's hard to defend when the run of play goes against you. Luckily enough, we were strong enough to hold on.
Sam, that first half, that feel like the best footy you've played all year so far?
Yeah, it felt pretty good. It was only 40 minutes though. We can come out of that game pretty happy, but disappointed at the same time with not being able to string two great halves together. We got the good start we wanted. We started poorly in our last few games and given away early penalties and had early points scored on us, but we kind of turned that around this week. We just have to make sure we can do it for both halves.
Matt Dillon, remember that? Actually, pretty fair shot.
Yeah, I don't know. He's in really good condition in the shed. He's got his wits about him. I think he just stunned himself there. Just was on the wrong end of a collision.
Obviously starting now, and he was outstanding for you again today. He's sort of just seems to be going in. He doesn't seem to be daunted by any challenge that gets presented to him.
Yeah, he's going all right. I thought he was probably trying to do too much there early, hence that shoulder charge. That might knock him back into shape a bit.
Anthony, you said you'd be a really big test for your halves tonight against their pretty experienced pairing. How did you rate their performance?
Yeah, I thought they both had 40 minutes, Wallace and Normie had the first 40 and the other two had the second 40. And, I thought that was probably the game when they both got a try each, which is important. They need to be able to sniff out a try themselves, which has been they haven't done yet, and they both did it tonight. But they're both probably guilty, like we all were, with some defensive errors in the second half. So I just thought, they did a good job. We just had enough points tonight and just enough fuel left in the tank late in the game to save the game.
Did the tide turn when you sent on dynamic Ben Hannett there late in the second half?
Yeah, I thought him and Petro were really strong. Ben Hannett's playing some very consistent long minutes for us, and Petro, I thought, had the most influence over a game that he's had, particularly in that first half in the middle.
Anthony, what about Andrew McCulloch? He was pretty sharp, wasn't he, around the rucks?
Yeah, he was, he's just starting to make some better decisions out of there and knowing when to run and when to pass. And thought that ball he threw to Norman for Norman's try was a great ball. He got us right into the teeth of their line and brought Corey onto that ball as well. So he did a good job.
Have you got any theories about why Matt Gillette might have tried to do too much, might have tried to execute that tackle?
He just loves contact, I think, as you've seen in the last few weeks, and he's chock full of confidence at the moment. And, I don't want to ever discourage him from doing that. but he's was probably you'd have to look at the replay, but I just thought the feeling I had watching that first 15 or 20 minutes was he was looking for that first all the time, the big hit, rather than, you know, the team play defensively. I'm not cross at him or nothing, I'm just saying he's got to pick his time.
The sort of match when he played was a bloke who's supposed to be joining the Dragons and a bloke who supported him as a kid. So,
Yeah, I thought he, from my angle, I thought he dropped the ball actually.
Really?
You know, Jared, I didn't. It was that quick a reaction from him, which is a brilliant bit of skill to realise that, you know, he was losing control of the ball, or you know, it was really tight to put it on the foot. So, and Gillo was there, so it was good.
Does Matt really lift you blokes when he does those big hits, those things?
Yeah, it's pretty courageous what he does. He's not as big as Mick Wayman or those other front rows, but he really does put his body on the line, and that's what you want in a teammate, someone that's going to give their all for the team, and he does that. So I'd say, you know, those types of players do lift you a little bit there.
So your feelings on Ben Hannah? He led a tackle count tonight. He seemed to be everywhere. He was playing at centres and 5 right in the middle. What's your view on Ben, the contribution he makes?
Yeah, he's playing some great footy for us at the moment. He's you know, such a great team man. He does all the yuck stuff that no one else wants to do. He does the tough hit-ups coming out of our end. He's there on the cover tackles. You know, I think he's even tried to chase down a few wingers this year as well. So, you know, he's just you know, being that real team man and that team player. And you know, if we, you know, 1 to 17 had everyone doing that, we'd be putting sides, you know, away.
Sam, can you tell us how the week has been at the club? Obviously, there's a fair bit of emotion surrounding Gerald, and I imagine there's still is. He's still in hospital. So just tell us how, I guess, how the boys dealt with it. Some of them are really close to it.
Yeah, a lot of the boys have gone up to the hospital and visited Gerald. He's always going to be in our thoughts and in our mind for the rest of the season. We know that he won't put on a jersey this year, but you know, he's there to support us in everything we do. You know, he's put in all the hard work in the pre-season, and you know, he'll be whipping us all the way through the season and making sure that we really have a dig.
Is there a little bit of emotion, I guess, attached, or was there any sort of difference around training here?
Oh, no, I can't think of any. Everyone's, you know, really feels for him. And as Sam said, that, you know, we've all been up to the hospital a couple of times this week, and but in the end, we go, you know, the best way we can help him feel good is by going out there and playing good footy. And you know, I thought Copley and Beale did a great job tonight, 2 wins.
Thanks very much.
Any injuries, Anthony?